7 reasons why most poultry farmers fail in their ventures. So if you are new here, please do me a favor, subscribe to this channel. What are you waiting for? It's free of charge, very much educative videos, so that you won't miss any of my interesting videos like this one. So we are going to look at what are these things that make most poultry farmers to fail. So make sure stick around, find out, and comment in the comment section below. You know what you think, and you can add yours as well according to experience. So please like the video before you proceed, and subscribe to this channel. Also like the video. Reason number one is insufficient knowledge, or no knowledge at all about basic things. You know, when most poultry farmers fail because they don't understand some basic things. Please do research on Facebook or on WhatsApp, join some groups on Facebook or YouTube, watch videos as you are watching here, and read some ebooks about poultry. You know basic things. No, there's no way you can't go into poultry and you don't know the diseases, the names, and so on. So research before you venture into this business. Otherwise, if you just venture without knowing anything, you are bound to fail. So research on feed, diseases, and housing management, how to build a house, and how to cut the cost of feed, and so on. A lot of things. Nowadays we have got internet, YouTube, we have all those videos I'm talking about, they are there. And just like the way you are doing here is very much awesome. So number one, which is sufficient knowledge. Make sure find out, seek knowledge, read some books, visit some farmers, just to gain know some basic knowledge before you start, or else you are bound to fail, because you are going to build your house wrongly, giving your chickens feed extra and so on. You will not know a lot of things. Number two, lack of persistence. You know, most farmers, they want instant gratification. They want to be making huge profits within just few months. You know, no, farming doesn't work that way. You are going to be hit by diseases, a lot of feed challenges, market challenges as well. So make sure be ready for anything. You may start in maybe January, and the whole year you cannot make any profit. And if you are lucky, you may be able to make some profits, but don't expect it to make huge amount of profits within just short period of time. We have to understand that a lot of things are going to happen along the way. And when maybe the disease, your chickens, there's an outbreak, disease outbreak in your chicken run, and they all die, you lose hope and you give up. And sometimes maybe the feeds are too expensive, and most of the farmers will give up instead of finding solution to the problem they are facing. They will stop saying, no, I think the feeds are too expensive, so I think this is not the right type of business I am in. Let me just look for other business. Hey, let me tell you something. Every garden has got its own weed. So you have to make sure that you weed. You remove the weeds from your garden. Don't run away from your food. The other day I saw a post on Facebook. No, I kept 100 chickens and I lost 5. Please, anyone to advise me so that I cannot lose chickens. Oh, they are meant to die. So like I was wondering, I commented, no. Sometimes no matter how well you keep your chickens, vaccinate, you follow everything and so on, they have to die. So we don't our aim is not to eliminate 100% mortality, but to just reduce on mortality. You can't keep all your birds and without not even one dying. That is not possible. So you have to make sure that you just reduce the mortality rate. And if you are like any other poultry farmers, you give up when you are hit by, especially Newcastle, where by 90% mortality rate, you can lose all your base in just 2 days. Now imagine someone as with this cost of feed, high cost of feed, buying feed from day 1 up to 21 weeks. Imagine you are keeping layers, and the week 20, when they're about to start laying, there's a Newcastle outbreak or any other disease and they all die. Most of the poultry farmers will give up, but you don't have to be like most of them. Please persist, learn from one mistake, from other, find out what has happened. Maybe there are some biosecurity use you've violated. So try to improve on every setback that you face. And that is really going to do you a good thing, or you are going to learn a lot of things. And when you start, you are going to experience a lot of things, bad things. You are going to lose a lot of birds. A lot of things are going to happen. So if you are not like any other farmers, you give up then. And I tell you that press on. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Keep going. Those things, I've never met someone who has succeeded without losing a few birds. So we have to be ready for anything, not for faint-hearted. You know, sometimes because of weather, chickens die because it's too cold, and you don't know how to handle such a situation. You'll be able to learn, find out how to handle. And sometimes it's because of hotness, they would die, and sometimes because of the chicken house, how you built it, there's no ventilation, proper ventilation, they also die. Sometimes the feed itself, it's contaminated, carries some bacteria, they die. So find out then from every setback and you'll be good to go. And I'm telling you, it is going to be an interesting journey, not whereby you expect zero mortality rate. That is not possible. Even you as a human being, you are just... We were born to die. So at some point we are all going to die. Whether even the nurses themselves, they are the one treating, they are going to die. So that's the way we are. We just minimize the mortality rate. Number 3, high cost of feed and poultry equipment has driven a lot of farmers out of this business. You know, recently I was seeing a lot of posts, broiler poultry farmers, were complaining about the prices of the feed. They are going up, and the prices of the chicken itself, which is stagnant, is not increasing. So they were making a lot of losses. And most poultry farmers, they give up. They say, no, I'm making losses here. The cost of it is too high, and some equipment and so on. So, the only advice I can give you, in such a situation, you have to be creative. And sometimes you have to improvise. Use some jerry cans instead of drinkers, tires instead of drinkers and feeders. And for feed themselves, find the alternatives, how you can cut the cost of the feed. That's the most expensive thing. While others are complaining, research, find out what can you feed, what other things can you feed your chickens. So most they are just lazy, they don't want to research. As a result, they'll just make up their minds, no, this is expensive, no, we are making a lot of losses here, let's just stop. And they give up. That is not a good. So most of them, they fail to proceed in this business because of the high cost of feed. So make sure and improvise, find other sources of feed, how you can make your own feed sometimes. And instead of using, as you can see here, no money for, I didn't buy anything here, they're just drinkers, there's tires and feeders also, as you can see. So all these things are cutting the cost of the poultry equipment. So very, very much important to be creative in such times. Number 4 is sufficient knowledge on marketing. That's the most important thing most farmers don't look into. They ignore this part. They'll just go there because they saw someone dealing chickens on YouTube and so on, so they go and buy their own. They don't know that at their place people don't buy broilers, or maybe they only buy eggs and you keep broilers, which may be very, very much expensive to them, and buying a meat is a luxury in that place. So find out, do your market research in that area for your product, to find out what they want and venture into that. Don't just go there and find out. No, you lay your chickens only to find that people don't buy broilers, and your broilers are 6 weeks and you are ready to want to sell them, only to find that no one is buying, and you end up feeding your broilers more feed, wasting a lot of money on feed. The broilers will even take up to 10 weeks without being sold. That is the very, very big loss. So make sure find out what are the things that are needed in that place. What do people buy in that place? If you want eggs, produce eggs. Keep layers so that you can sell eggs. If you want broilers, you can keep broilers and sell the meat. So once you do that, you are good to go. But some farmers, they fail to do that. As a result, once they know that no one is buying their broilers, their chickens for meat, or no one is buying their eggs, they give up, they just stop. Their investments is just wasted. They have failed. That is not good. So find out, have knowledge on market, read some books, watch some videos on YouTube. But most importantly, visit some farmers, know what is required in that place. Not working, that is number 5, not working with professionals. No consulting. Just imagine, you don't have to try everything, and it will cost you a lot of things that you can learn from someone else who has done it. Do so. Visit some farmers, those who are doing what you want to do, have succeeded in doing the same things. Learn from them, find out what the major problem is this business. How do they copy feed prices? How do they do with marketing? And so on. How do they raise? How do they build the houses? Find out from the poultry farmers who has already done what you are doing. That is very, very much important. Now, most poultry farmers, they do things on guesswork, and whatever will be will be. That's not the way to go. Sometimes it's very much wise to learn from someone else's mistakes and try to avoid it. But there are some major mistakes that you can't avoid. Those ones you learn, and also learn from any mistake and learn from other people's mistake. It is going to save you a lot of money and time. Just imagine, just because you didn't implement some biosecurity rules, you don't know anything about biosecurity rules. So you start with 1,000 birds, and they all die because you allowed people to come into your chicken house. They transmitted the viral disease, and your chickens die. And there's a poultry farmer here who is who knows everything about poultry and can easily tell you what you have to do, tell you not to allow any visitors, a random human being, to enter into your poultry house. That's something you can learn, but you don't know, did not find out. What a waste. So find out. Number 6, disease outbreaks. Almost poultry farmers are hit by diseases because they lack knowledge on disease management, disease control. They don't follow vaccination schedules. They don't know anything. They are just raised to research. And as a result, there's a disease outbreak in the chickens. They all die just like that. And they feel, no, this is not for me, and they start complaining, no, chicken is not a good business, and so on. Not knowing that you are the problem. You do not find out. You don't know anything. You are raised to research. So research on diseases, what kind of diseases are involved in poultry, prevention, how they are transmitted, read some books, and how you can prevent them, also how you can treat them. No, it is very, very much amazing how most farmers, they don't want to learn or to know a lot of things, to research. You find that here's the person keeping chickens, he's just doing it. So please find out, did research. There are a lot of books on the same subject, how to control diseases and diseases that are affecting, and also find out the diseases that are endemic in your place. That's like here in Zambia, we have got diseases that are not present in maybe Ghana or Nigeria. So find out which type of diseases are present in your country. Then after that, from the supply of the chicks, if you are getting them from the hatchery, let them tell you the vaccination schedule, how you can prevent those diseases. Also implement biosecurity rules. Don't allow any human beings to enter into a chicken house. We are going to introduce a lot of diseases. Only one human being is to handle the chickens, and some they have got water bath. They change clothes, only clothes that are worn in the chicken run. So you really have to be very, very much careful. Otherwise, you may end up losing everything that you have invested, which is not good. So that's number 6 reason why most farmers fail. Because of disease outbreak due to lack of knowledge on diseases, prevention, and so on, and control as well. Number 7, middlemen and brokers. These people, they get a lot of profits without any efforts. So if you're not careful, you just sell your chickens at a lower price, and they are going to sell at a very, very high price. They end up getting more profit than you. Meanwhile, you are the one who struggled, who raised the chickens. You just come one day, pick your chickens, make a lot of profits in just one day. And you are struggling for feeding, controlling diseases, buying medicine, and you don't have to end that way. So we have got good brokers or middlemen, but some, they are very selfish. They all want to make a profit from your hard work, so which is not good at all. And these guys, they have got proper research on marketing. Like I said, they do a market research. When you know what the customers need, you don't need a middleman. Try to cut most of the middlemen as possible and sell direct to the consumers, the final person, and you'll be able to make a double the prices of the profit that you can make with using a middleman. So it's not very much advisable to use middlemen. Skip the middlemen, sell to the final person, unless you are convinced that these middlemen, they are good. Thank you so much for watching my videos. So just to go through them, number 1 is sufficient knowledge on poultry. Lack of persistence, that is number 2. Number 3, high cost of feeds and equipment, poultry equipment. And number 4 is sufficient knowledge on marketing. Number 5, not working with professionals. Then number 6, disease outbreaks. Number 7, middlemen and brokers. These are reasons why some farmers fail in this venture. So thank you so much for watching my video. really appreciate. If you have watched this far, please do me a favor, subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.
Imagine